Corey Holcomb just ruined the last shred of credibility he had left and has isolated the last couple of fans he had left. It's completely done for him after this podcast with DJ Vlad. Shout out to DJ Vlad, because I really like Vlad. Vlad been pulling up on a lot of these dudes who've been talking trash about him online for years. Outside of just pure jealousy, he's been pulling up and making them kiss the ring. He's been pulling up and exposing the hoe in a lot of these dudes. And Corey Holcomb is the prime example of this. Corey Holcomb for the last decade has presented his issues with Vlad as a black culture issue. That he was sticking up for black people and black culture, hence why he don't like Vlad, because Vlad is doing something intrinsically bad or evil to black people, which wasn't true. Corey Holcomb disliked Vlad because he was jealous of Vlad. He wanted to be Vlad. He wanted to be in his position. But he was too much of a coward to say it, so he presented it as a black culture issue.
Culture vulture extremist. DJ Vlad. He the mother who really made people aware of this shit. Oh boy, Vlad. Mm-hmm. He got rich off.
Man.
His money come from doing his show, thinking that they doing something. But y'all made him where he can take care of his bills and his family. I like, oh, this motherfucker just capitalizing off motherfucker. Them young rappers and all them, they post to tax the shit out that motherfucker. Even though he made some money now, so he's sitting back laughing at motherfucker. Also turned down Vlad's show. He was really trying to get me on his show, but he don't really go after me that much. But Vlad...
He offered you 10K?
He ain't offered me 10K. I remember when he first started that little show, I was like, well, who are you?
Because this Vlad really is played out. I watched the video from this West Coast rapper I grew up listening to, Daz Dillinger. Daz Dillinger said, we need to start taxing these go on their show. Vlad has millions of dollars off. If you go on Vlad's show, you need to get a percentage of that video you do it. You can all you got is your likelihood right now. Hollywood is shut the down. You go on this show, you tell this we gonna do the paperwork where I get a percentage of what is made off this video, or you gonna pay me to go on your show. He done made enough free money off. How's everybody going on this show?
Corey Holcomb is an absolute con artist, in my opinion. Corey had a personal issue with Vlad. The personal issue is Corey Holcomb wasn't worth a damn. He wanted an amount from Vlad to go on Vlad's channel. Vlad said, no, I'm not giving you that amount. You're not worth it. So instead of Corey Holcomb expressing he had a personal issue with Vlad, he then turned his personal issue with Vlad into a black culture issue. He pimped out the culture to get what he wanted. Now, all of a sudden, Vlad's a culture vulture. Vlad is bad for the culture. Vlad is using black people. How dare y'all go on Vlad? Y'all got to tax Vlad. And Corey Holcomb would even say that he's responsible for certain black people not going on Vlad because he's been on Vlad's tail and exposing Vlad.
And this bad intentions, but stand on real that yuck and smile with you from what I see. But
I know a lot of people don't go on his show because of things I said about him, because the things I said about him are absolutely true. He almost got old boy beat up on his show.
Corey Holcomb fed his audience this narrative for years about Vlad, but he didn't believe none of it. Corey Holcomb really wanted to do business with Vlad. He really wanted to be friends with Vlad, but he didn't see an avenue to do so. So he decided to rile up black people and utilize black culture to rope us in to his own personal gripes against Vlad. And we know Corey Holcomb didn't believe a goddamn thing that he was saying about Vlad for years. We know Corey Holcomb didn't believe a goddamn thing he was saying because the moment he got the opportunity to work with Vlad and be Vlad's friend, all of that went out the window. Corey Holcomb threw everything he ever said about Vlad out the window. And Corey Holcomb was back on his show before Vlad even showed up. This is just a preview. The week before Vlad was to show up, where Corey Holcomb is talking about Vlad, and Corey Holcomb is damn near on his knees, on his tonguing down Vlad, begging Vlad for an opportunity to do business with him.
Apex, right. Now listen, I'm willing to bet this. More people are familiar with DJ Vlad than they are these stars on these streaming services.
Yeah.
Which is why when I talk to DJ Vlad, it's gonna mainly be about business. I mean, we're gonna laugh at the sisters. Now, what if somebody with talent, with the notoriety and the numbers get on?
Right.
That's why I'm saying, man, motherfucker, I'm trying. Corey looking for clout. That's why, yeah, I'm looking for clout, but I got something to give, homie. DJ Vlad, Corey Holcomb, if we collaborated on something, goddammit, it'll be something. Cause I'm an entertainer. When you really get through, I'm an entertainer. But I'm glad DJ Vlad is coming on the show so me and him can finally chop it up. I said I'll go on his show. I'm glad he said come on my show. I'm glad. So we gonna talk this next week on 5150.
Corey Holcomb has officially hit rock bottom. For you to be on your knees in this fashion after your history of what you said about this man, Vlad went from being the devil. Vlad went from being a culture vulture according to Corey Holcomb. Vlad went from being bad for black culture according to Corey Holcomb to Corey Holcomb being on his knees talking about, oh man, if me and Vlad ever work together and do something, oh, that's gonna be major. I'm here to get the money. Vlad got the system and the club. I got the talent. Oh, Vlad, I'm an entertainer, Vlad. Ah, come on, bro. This is nasty stuff. The worst part about it, Vlad's a cool dude. You don't even gotta get on your knees, bro. Vlad don't roll like, Vlad is not a homosexual. You don't gotta get on your knees in this fashion, bro. You could dap him up and be regular. You don't gotta do this. This is disgusting. He went from saying black people should not go on Vlad TV to proposing several business deals to Vlad TV when Vlad TV was on his platform.
They're gonna talk. They're talking about Kevin Hart because one of the guys cracked the George Floyd joke.
Yeah, you talking about Kill Tony,
Yeah, they holding him to that. You know what I'm saying? This is entertainment for the most part. I know that's what it is at my show for the most part, even though we say some real entertainment. Vlad, you interview people. You're not all gossip.
No.
You interview people, and it's taken off for you.
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
Have you ever acted?
No, I did a voice in the Boondocks.
Okay.
That's probably the closest.
Would you ever want to act?
Yeah, man, I'd love to. Actually, I was supposed to be in Michael Jai White's movie, The Outlaw Johnny Black.
Oh, yeah?
For whatever reason, the scheduling didn't allow it.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I'd love to.
Well, look, I'm just pitching this.
Okay.
I wrote a script.
Okay.
And I want you to see it because I think
right.
it's going to be funny and a good movie.
Okay.
And I think your, like the way you talk and everything, you're perfect for this character.
I'll take it.
Really?
Yeah, I'll take it.
That's amazing.
There we go.
Because see, we got the numbers to get people to go behind it and help fund it and everything.
All right,
you know what I'm saying?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Man, see, everything is hunky-dory in my world because
Corey, this is some shameless dog. This is some shameless. Look at how much Corey Holcomb is smiling right now, man. Yo, Corey is even using terms like honky-dory. Have you ever heard Corey Holcomb use honky-dory? Have you ever seen Corey Holcomb smile this much? DJ Vlad had this brother blushing. This man said, oh, darn, Vlad, man, Vlad, you made my day honky-dory. Corey, I don't ever want to hear these words, Corey, leave your mouth again.
And you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it.
No,
and
I'm
that's
not.
why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian male's ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you.
Corey, it's over, bro. That's over with for you, bro. You can never with a straight face repeat that again. DJ Vlad is a liberal white man. This how I know Corey Holcomb has no experience around white folks because DJ Vlad is a Democrat. He's a leftist. He's a liberal white man. So you're bootlicking and eating a butter biscuits for no reason. Vlad don't even get along with like far-right conservative black men. Vlad on some liberal stuff. So he is inexperienced talking to white folks. He think all white folks are conservative. So he brings up the Kevin Hart and the George Floyd joke. All black people across America, most of us, not all, we standing in concrete, in cement, that thing is wrong. It's not cool. We is not getting away with it. We don't rock with it. Corey Holcomb pretends to be Hotep. He gets in front of a white man And the first thing he does is starts co-signing the tasteless George Floyd joke talking about black folks too sensitive.
Proof that no matter how much money black people have, they're still just gonna act like ninjas. Always fighting. Like Bill Cosby, Hart is a black comedian from Philadelphia, and like Bill Cosby, women don't know when Kevin is inside of them. You've done good though, Kevin. The black community is so proud of you. Right now, George Floyd is looking up at us all, laughing so hard that he can't breathe. God bless you, Kevin.
They're gonna talk. They're talking about Kevin Hart because one of the guys cracked the George Floyd joke.
Yeah, you talking about Kill Tony,
Yeah, they holding him to that. You know what I'm saying? This is entertainment.
Oh, Corey. Oh, Corey. You can never push that line again, bro. You cannot push the you pro-black or you militant anymore. That is over with. We see you for who you are, bro. And I'm so glad that DJ Vlad didn't co-sign like that nonsense, right? And Vlad would have never co-signed that nonsense because Vlad, again, is a liberal. Corey Holcomb thinks all white folks is on some racist stuff, right? So he misread it. So Corey Holcomb brings up this. Hey, really? That's entertainment, Corey? That's all fine and dandy. Black folks is just sensitive, Corey? Nonsense, man. Yo, Vlad even exposed them during the show. So before they got on, right, for years, Corey Holcomb was talking about how Farrakhan is the most important black man ever, how he loves Farrakhan, and Vlad misrepresented Farrakhan. Corey Holcomb was popping it big for Farrakhan, right? But before the show with Vlad, you know what Corey Holcomb did? I'm going to let Vlad TV expose him.
So now I find out that he tried to get one of our elites, the minister, Farrakhan, to do a show, and Farrakhan didn't do the show. And he felt some kind of way about that. So he has, and somebody sent me this video where they backing up everything they said. Vlad misquoted the minister. And I feel like he did it intentionally because Vlad gets in his feelings when you get to talking about his people. And I want to say this in case Vlad is watching. Your people are the dirtbag Hollywood running. I'm talking about find out who run Hollywood because you was asking questions about Nick Cannon. Oh, Nick Cannon's my friend, so I'll talk to him before I say something about it. Then you said something about Nick Cannon in another episode. But I'm saying this. Nick Cannon apologized about what he said because dirtbags run Hollywood and they will blackball your career if you don't do what they want you to do and say what they want you to say. But yo, man, don't be misquoting my people, man. I ain't never met Minister Farrakhan personally, but the man is part of my growth. He's one of the first people I ever heard say some real shit that made me realize I'm not alone in this world. You know what I'm saying? So when I find out this going around misquoting the minister, I'm like, oh, hands off. You see what I'm saying? So
boy, Corey Holcomb used to be a strong, defiant black man. But now Corey is... So Vlad exposes him before the show. Yo, he did all that talking about the minister, but before the show, he starts doing unnecessary bootlicking. So Vlad wants to talk about the minister because Vlad already apologized and Vlad feels like that's an important aspect of his life. Corey, before the show, tells Vlad, hey, man, listen, man, we don't got to talk about the minister, you know? You feel me? Because you know I understand where you coming from. So before the show, he's telling Vlad, again, this is before Vlad even like tells him that he wants to talk about it. Corey then starts telling Vlad, we don't got to talk about the minister. It ain't important, you know? And I'm like, hold on. You did all that huffing and puffing about the minister for years. Vlad's coming on your show, and you telling Vlad, oh, no, we don't got to talk about a minister Farrakhan. That's not important. But Vlad would expose him because Vlad brought this up during the show, and Vlad let the world know that Vlad wanted to talk about the minister because Vlad feels like he has to be accountable. Vlad feels like he should apologize for doing what he did, right? Vlad, right, is taking a stance that Corey should have taken. Right? Corey should have been the one pushing the issue to talk about the minister if he cares about the minister so much. But shout out to Vlad, man, for doing the right thing and actually bringing it up because, yo, Vlad is not running and hiding from these conversations, right? Like, Vlad wants to have the conversation, but Corey Holcomb was on his knees for Vlad so much, bootlicking so much of Vlad, that he didn't even want to talk about the minister. because he understands what his audience would have said. If he would have bootlicked during this conversation, the audience would have been on his tail, which they already are.
Look a certain type of way. Back then, it wasn't an AI video. It was a video of him speaking, but it was cut a certain type of way.
Yeah.
Right? So you didn't quite get the context of what he was saying.
Yeah.
So I made a statement about him, and then people told me, hey, listen, it's a misquote. You got the context wrong.
Okay.
And unfortunately, I had people in my ear telling me, don't say anything, don't apologize, and I had to make a choice, and I made the wrong choice at that time. I chose not to say anything. I took the video down, but I chose not to address it and get in front of it, and I was wrong for that because I did misquote him.
Yeah.
You know, and I really, at that time, I just made the wrong choice. But at the point that I realized that the choice was wrong, I went on Willie D's show because I wanted to go on a show of someone that was a big Farrakhan supporter.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go to like a softball kind of spot. Willie D is Willie D. You know Willie D.
Yeah, I know
he
Willie D.
wasn't gonna. And he's a friend of mine, but I knew that he was gonna go hard in the interview, and I addressed it all. And since then, I've mentioned it again. You know, I said, because you're like, oh, we don't have to mention it when you come on my show. I'm like, no, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it because I've been talking about it. Yeah, man, I made a mistake, and before then, I had NOI members that I interviewed on my show. I didn't have any sort of animosity towards them, and I think that unfortunately it just went bad because of the way I handled it.
Yeah.
You know, and I apologize again for it.
Well, you know, I tell you like this, man. I appreciate you for even having the courage to say what you said right here, right now, because as I have watched DJ Vlad shows, I have gained respect for you growing, finding a way to grow.
Corey, shut up, man. Bro, the man is on his knees kissing butt, bro. He's on his knees kissing butt. Yo, the man told Vlad, after years of clout chasing on Farrakhan, after years of talking about, yeah, DJ Vlad said this about Farrakhan, I can go on Vlad because I love Farrakhan. But before Vlad came on, you tell Vlad secretly, in secret, oh, listen, man, we don't got to discuss Farrakhan. I won't ask the question. And Vlad said, F that accent. You was bootlicking for no reason. His fans even feel the same way. Yo, go to the comment section of that video. Fans are saying, damn, Corey. One fan says, yo, Corey seen Deion Colehouse and decided to sell out. Another fan goes and said, man, Corey can't talk that white man in the system-ish no more. It's over with. I agree. Another fan go, Corey is kissing Vlad's butt just because you don't like Aries. This is some sucker-ish. One person says, this is the tap dance edition of the 5150 show. Agreed. Corey, it's over, bro. Like, at this point, yo, you can't go any much lower than where you currently are. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? All right, did Corey Holcomb do his big one, or do you guys feel like Corey Holcomb was kissing butt? Let me know, okay? If you're still watching this show and you want to watch another dope video, click on this video right here somewhere on my screen to find out how does Rick Ross and Rory and Mal beef just escalated to a point of no return. I'm going to see you guys in this Rick Ross and Rory and Mal video, and send me a hype to this video if you want to support. I'm out of here, folks. Peace. Send me a hype.